Welcome to our newly named Wednesday campaign, the Cult Busters, or whatever, here at Roll Propelled Gamers. As always, is your DM, Rai, with our usual crew of motley adventurers. Last week, you all successfully delivered the runestone to the elves in Alarin. Had an interesting conversation with the Dusk King. And then the next morning decided to use your newly acquired tab with the king to acquire some magic items at a shop. We've wrapped up as you guys left. Where would you like to head and what would you like to do?
Are there any blacksmith places close by?
There are.
Can I go see if one of them is interested in a flame tongue dagger?
Go for it.
Parzu, where are you going?
I'm gonna go get rid of this flame tongue dagger. I got an extra one, so.
Oh, here. And I toss him mine and say, like, just give me half of whatever you get for the two of them.
Okay.
I'd like to go back to the library.
Okay. Easy enough. Make an investigation check for me, Parzu. I forgot your name for a second.
Of course, you forgot my name. Oops. Investigation.
Yes.
16.
Okay. You, in the general direction of going back to the library, you come across a place called Travax Pawn Shop.
Okay.
That seems possibly more interested than doing business than the blacksmiths, with all just seem to be producing new items.
Okay. Hey, I walk in.
All right.
Unless it's just like a kiosk.
No, it's a store. It's a storefront.
Okay. Can I walk in?
You can see an elf kind of working in like the back of the store, like behind a counter. But as you walk in, immediately what you thought was a suit of armor to your right kind of activates, and kind of the eyes open up, lights up. Greetings.
What are you?
I am the shop assistant at Travak's pawn shop.
Are you an AI? Magical creature.
Truthfully, I do not know.
Huh.
Wait,
I
wait,
was
what's it
created-
called again?
I was
I'm
created
sorry.
to serve. I was created to serve customers. The place,
Huh.
Yeah, the place.
Travak's pawn shop.
Carlbox Pawn Shop for all your pawn shop needs.
Yep.
It's like a catchy name. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Is he named after his favorite smell?
I'm
How
here to
may I be of assistance?
I'm here to sell some knives.
A
Or,
few
well,
questions
daggers.
before I process the price. Are they magical in nature?
Yes, they are.
Did you rightfully acquire these items?
Yes.
May I see one?
Hold one out.
Grabs it. Processing. Processing. Flame tongue dagger. How many would
Yep.
you like to sell?
2.
Okay. Kind of his fist kind of goes back in and he kind of turns it over. You can hear like the gears turning in his head. Here at the pawn shop, we will give you 80 gold each.
80 gold each.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Excellent. May I have the other?
Here you go.
When he grabs it, you hear like metal jingling inside, and then like a hatch in his stomach opens, and there are 160 gold pieces.
Interesting creation. It sounds like you might need some oiling too, my friend.
Okay. And then there's a different spot inside his bot, like a different thing opens, and he'll put the daggers in it, and it will close automatically. And as soon as you take the gold, the hatch will slowly go like and kind of close back up. Is there anything
Okay.
else I can be of assistance?
Not at the moment, but I may be back.
Twist is that he's processing the daggers into cubes of matter that he's using to build the pawn shop little by little, like Wally. Also, I think the new main quest of this campaign is to find a companion robot, so this robot doesn't have to be alone.
Thank you for your service. Please come back again. See you
All right.
soon. And he'll walk back to where he was as the suit of armor and just kind of go, shut down.
I'll walk out and see if I can see Dietrich.
I imagine it won't be too hard to catch up with them.
Yeah, I think I'm back more or less where you left me. I'm kind of assuming about Alarion, and it may not be a correct assumption, but I think Dietrich's assuming, based on his experience in Ceres, that elven cities do not have underbellies. And he's just like, ugh, like I'm sure whatever's over there is boring. Ugh, no interest in going over there. And he's just like bored out of his mind, just waiting for everybody else until everyone's ready to go.
All right. Here, Dietrich. Here's 80 gold for you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. What time of day is it?
It is just before noon.
I'm gonna go find some food.
Okay. Great. Who all is going back to the library? Besides Henrietta.
I am.
Okay.
I have no interest in going, but if it seems like that's where the rest of the group is going, I'll tag along. But if it's going to be
Yes.
50-50, I'm going to be in the 50 that's outside.
Yeah, I was gonna say it is where you guys are staying too. So
We're staying at the library.
yep, in the dormitory upstairs.
Oh, okay.
That was part of the deal you guys got.
Well, I didn't know we were staying there. It was just we had free room and board.
Yeah, it was at the dormitories at the library. Okay. So where are you gonna go? Done. So you gonna stay out or go back?
Gonna kind of hang out at in the room. I don't really have anything to do, and I really don't want to walk the streets after what I did last week. So
I'll go with Dunstan.
Okay. Yeah, Emerus and Rook will head back as well. There are all kinds of stands, food stands, by the way, on your way in the general direction from where everybody else is going, Farzu, and for the rest of the group, if you guys are interested in getting food out.
is it better than the free food we were getting?
It looks better.
I like to try street vendor food. It's how you get to feel more of the where you are.
Yeah, there's different like dumplings on sticks, different types of like bread that's clearly been stuffed with some type of filling at all these stands for people who are on the go here. So you see a couple stands. It's looks like they're like chicken skewers. You see one that's doing like whole fish or fish dumplings on skewers. The different breads seem to indicate you don't speak Elvish, do you?
I do.
Farzu, you do?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you did. There are all types of different breads that have been stuffed with different like vegetable fillings. So there's like some that are root vegetables, and there's some that are like cauliflower, like spiced cauliflower and stuff have been stuffed into the bread.
I think I would be more
Fantasy
inclined for the
Hot
vegetable
Pockets.
stuff.
Okay.
See Hot Pockets.
Fantasy
Great.
Hot Pockets. It's 4 silver for one of the stuffed breads.
Yeah, I'll take one of those.
Okay. Preference to which one?
Mm,
Please tell me
One
none
of
of them are named Dream Pasties.
No, none of them are named Dream Pasties.
not the cauliflower one.
The root vegetable one.
Yep.
Okay. You bite into it, and it's like sweet potato and carrot in a herb and spice mixture. Really good.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad for you above ground dwellers.
Okay.
Better than fungus, I think.
Probably. All right. With that, you're heading back to the library too?
Yeah, might as well.
Is there in our dormitory area, is there a kitchen?
There is not. There's like a common room, and then there are like the different bedrooms.
Okay. Just hang out in the common room then.
Cool. You can tell that
Is there
There's like 30. It could easily like fit 30 or 40 people in this area, but you guys are currently the only occupants.
Are there any like big comfy chairs? Kind of like the ones that you'd sit in and sink in.
No, don't do it, Farsi. You'll die. Ah.
Yeah, when you sit down, roll a dexterity saving. I'm kidding.
The chair tries to eat you.
A chair's a mimic. No,
Oh God.
it's mostly like wooden backed chairs like you would see at a desk here, even in the common room.
Are there like pillows and
There's cushions on the chairs up here. There are not cushions on the chairs down in the library.
I'm gonna pull off a couple cushions and kind of make a nest for me and the hawk.
You're making it a little fort.
Fort, yeah, for me and the hawk. Me and Nibbles. We're
There's
gonna.
a stack of pillows in the corner, and you just occasionally hear like a hawk just pecking at the pillows.
Mhm. So, Dunce, Farzu, what's next for you? I mean, we seem to have achieved our goal and completed our quest, but what happens now?
I want to go be king of Rhineport. That guy really rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah, you did.
I feel like he lied to us.
I've got really nothing planned. Don't really got a home that I want to go back to, so
Well, if you want to come to Roguewater with me, I think that's where I'd like to head as soon as I've got a chance.
sounds like an adventure.
You'd do well there, Dunce, if you've never been.
All right, above game.
So
Where
would
the
you,
hell's
Rook. Oh,
wait, above game? Where the hell is Roguewater?
It's all the way. It's not all the way on the other side. Like by land, it's fairly close. It's just by water.
not
it's a
really.
bitch.
It's the other side of the map,
Yeah.
but that's where the pirates all hang
Oh.
out.
Shit, yeah, it's no. It's actually not that far by land
Yeah.
because we go around the landmass.
You go south to Linnaeus and then straight across to Roguewater.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never been that far south over there yet, so sure.
It's a fun time. I wouldn't recommend staying for, you know, 5 years the way I did, but
I don't think I've ever stayed somewhere 5 years.
well, to be fair, I spent most of the time out on ships, but that was where I was based when I was in between gigs, you might say.
My gigs just had me going from town to town.
This is
I
actually the
wasn't
first
based
time I've
anywhere.
been late.
But yeah, I could go hang out in Roguewater. I don't really want to hang around here too much.
Well, I don't really want to hang around Ropewater too much, but I need to find out who's on the other side of this amulet. I do have a couple of unpleasant unpleasant relationships with people in Ropewater that I'd like to try to avoid if I can.
I mean,
But I
shouldn't
guess
be
that's
too
what makes it
hard.
fun, isn't it?
Shouldn't be too hard. I've spent a lifetime avoiding people.
Bet none of you have spent 91 years in one place, though.
I don't even know if I've spent 91 weeks in one place. Or
I'm
91
only
days.
I'm only 25, friend. I'll let you know in about 70 years if I ever spend 91 in one place.
Oh, you're young. Have you ever been to Drexel?
I am looking for where that is.
Now, where's that on the map?
Like I know where I've been, but
There's
I don't
one.
know all the town names still. So
Northeast of where you guys are right now. North of almost straight north of Mirament.
oh
It's underground, so no. Probably
no,
not.
yeah, no.
Drexel. I can't say I've ever even heard of it. Where is it?
It's northeast underground.
Like like north of Mirament in those mountains?
Yeah,
Okay. I think I know where that is. I didn't realize there was anyone up there.
yeah. There's a few elves up there too.
Joy.
My wife was actually raised by them. Kind of why I
I
decided to
give her
learn.
my deepest apologies.
Huh?
Well, she has my deepest sympathy. I don't much care for elves. Sticks up their butts, the lot of them. Present company excluded, of course, Emrys.
Obviously.
But she's yeah, yeah. There's some stuff there. That's why I don't want to go back.
Oh, I mean, Roguewater I'm willing to go back to. There's a few people there who want to kick my ass, but I wouldn't get in trouble going back to Roguewater. There are a couple other places where if I go back, I will be arrested immediately. It's those I'd really like to avoid. Roguewater should be fine. It's worse than a bar fight or two.
They're interesting to watch, that's for sure.
As long as we don't run into, well, I told you about the Tabaxi.
Not a lot. You mentioned a tabaxi. And then you said we're never speaking of it again.
I'm not. I, we'll just say I prefer not to run into her.
Old
And if
lover.
you ever, and if you ever see her, you'll probably figure out why.
Old lover. Or I guess you're not.
No,
So,
that's not the adjective I'd choose.
mistress.
No, it's the right noun. I wouldn't call her cold.
Would
Isn't
she
there
be in
something?
Rogue Runner? Would she be in Roguewater or would she not be in Roguewater?
Well, that's where she was when I left. No idea where she is now.
Well, you might want to make it quick in and out.
The entire time I've known her, she's never really been okay with a quick in and out, if you know what I mean. Don't worry, Megs, I got you.
Thank you.
You're over there like, please, you can't let that go.
I'm like, I'm not there.
So then you disappointed her in bed then?
No, I should think not. I hope not. There are, let's just say, there are plenty of reasons why people hate me that have nothing to do with my prowess.
I haven't noticed any yet.
Oh, that's because we haven't been anywhere where people know me.
I wonder what the other two are doing in the library.
Speaking of, what are the other two of you guys doing in the library?
Probably looking for more smut. I'm sure they'll be back in a minute.
All right, Henrietta.
Ooh, oh man, I wonder if someone's talking about me. Anyways,
My
about
ears are
this
itching.
smut.
My ears are itching.
Anyways, about this smut you were talking about.
Henrietta, what are you doing in the library?
Trying to see if the Dust King is around.
Okay.
If I don't see him right away, I'll ask Frank. Look, I know you don't. Can you just? Because I know you can. And
The
he'll.
where you guys met him yesterday in that room, the locked stone door is open and you can look inside. He's not there, but there is another elf dressed in a similar way to him.
His sister.
It is not the sister.
It is not the father.
Look out. See outside the room. Can I help you?
Lucius, do you speak Elven or Elvish?
Yes, I do.
Never mind.
I don't think he's told you that he speaks Elvish though.
You gave it away because Ray said something in Elvish, or Emrys said something in Elvish, and you replied
Okay,
like a month ago.
Right. My bad.
They're talking to you in common though.
I know,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but if he didn't speak Elvish, I was gonna, have a conversation.
Translate.
No, I wasn't gonna translate. I was gonna have a
Oh.
private conversation without you.
Oh shit. Okay. I see how it is. All right. Fine. I get it.
Can I help you?
Do you know where the Dust King is?
Currently occupied. Was sleeping. He'll be back this evening.
That makes most sense. Yes.
Yes.
Can I make an appointment with him, or how does that work?
I will tell him that you wanted to talk to him when he arrives. And if you're in the library, he can come find you.
Well, yeah, we're staying in the dormitory. So.
Yes. Yes, you are. Can I have a name?
Henrietta.
Okay. I will tell him that you stopped by.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yep, and I guess she'll just go back to the dormitory.
Okay. Is there anything specific Lucius is looking for?
I'd say anything related to either a tragedy or some kind of calamity that could kind of point him in the right direction.
Be a little bit more specific.
Something that happened about 2,000 years ago, or
Oh, so you're looking for like the
something.
really old scrolls.
Yeah, them real old scrolls.
Okay. Make an
Old scroll smell.
Mhm.
investigation check.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is a 19.
Okay. You realize like the base floor of the library where you walk in is kind of like the now, more recent history stuff. Closer to the shrine room in the back, there is a separate library building or a separate room that has more old scrolls and things on the shelves. And as you look through it, because you do read Elvish, you see a bunch of scrolls on the devastation and Elvish history prior to the devastation, and they seem to be dated. Like the racks have dates on them, but nothing that goes that far back.
See.
It does go back prior to the devastation, though. Here.
Oh, okay. That's also great. Anything I can recognize possibly, or does that require another investigation check or something? Anything that triggers my mind? Anything?
Yeah, make another investigation check now that you found this specific section.
Oh, that's going to be a 15.
It takes you a little bit because these scrolls are old and delicate, and you're looking for something to jog your memory. You eventually find a scroll that is about the formation of Odoron, like as a city before it was a kingdom.
Curious. Formation or the city. Any specific details I recall that kind of line up with this?
It talks about the city of Odoron, the center of it, was built on the remnants of a previous civilization that is very nondescriptly described, probably intentionally in the scroll, judging by the word choice the author uses. Calling it the first city or the city of gold. Doesn't mention it by name, doesn't mention what happened to it, just the city of Odoron was built on these ruins.
Oh,
And
it was
that's where
built
the
on.
kingdom started.
Huh. That's a little bit new information. I kind of show Henrietta this.
That's certainly interesting.
I wasn't aware that of this specific detail. Why didn't the Dusk King tell us this though?
I mean, there are reasons, probably.
Should have said something though. Well. Feel like this is an important detail, but I can't put my finger on why it is. Oh, I'll figure it out another time. Ugh. I try to look for the librarian again. I need to replace. Oh, wait a minute.
They would
S-
not have that book in a place like this.
They would not have that book. Yes, indeed. Oh, my soul is tortured.
But would Lucius know that they don't have a book like that?
Yeah,
He-
because the Dust King said
Yeah.
something
yeah,
Oh, okay.
to that effect.
yeah, they don't.
I just wanted to watch you ask.
No, you guys asked the Dust King last week, and he goes, "No, we believe in romance and things like that. We don't have that kind of stuff here."
Oh, hold on. Romance can. Actually, you know what? Maybe there's some romance books that he can look through. The only tales of romance he recalls are like stuff like what is it? Uh uh what's it called? Uh like similar things to the effect of Romeo and Juliet, where people tend to be dead by the end.
Yeah, that's kind of the general vibe you get from it. Like Pride, like the romance books that Dust King's talking about is like Pride, like Real World Equivalent is like Pride and Prejudice.
You know, Pride and Prejudice.
Romeo
It's
and
not that
Juliet,
bad.
that type of thing.
Mm.
I've heard of one you might like, Lucius. It was The Princess and the Paladin, and it was quite PG.
I could get into that. And I shall read it. What's that one about?
Make a point, Megs.
Thank you.
Love this so much.
This is quite entertaining, even though I'm not there.
It is.
Well, if memory serves, there was a satyr that was a princess in the Feywild, but she had a arranged marriage from her parents, and she did not want to get married to the prince she was engaged to. So she ran away to the material plane and ended up meeting a group of people who all met like together, and they ended up doing adventures together, and one of them was a human paladin.
Oh my, how scandalous. I must read this story now. I wonder if there is a convenient time frame in which I can experience this story firsthand. Oh boy.
Take a point.
I wonder if it
Every Monday
happens
night, right on this
every-
channel at 9 o'clock.
Hashtag shameless plug.
What an excellent story. Sure.
Yeah, if you want to go down to the more contemporary section of the library, not so much the historical section, there's a romance section. You can the books right there on the shelf.
He's definitely going to be looking for the book that and story that Henrietta has recommended.
It's easy enough to find.
All right. Is there any way to purchase this book?
No, this is a library. You read the book while you're inside the library.
Yes, I know, but it would be nice if I could somehow take this for myself.
I believe there are things called bookstores that do that, dear.
We'd have to find those bookstores. Mhm. Mm.
Do y'all want to do with the rest of your afternoon, if anything?
Library. What's your name, good sir, librarian? person.
Oh. Oh, me. Are you talking? Are you gonna go find the person Henrietta talked to? Because that's like the
Yeah,
only
yeah,
person
yeah.
you can find in there. Oh,
Mhm.
just Rio.
Well, Rio, I need to
Right.
look for a bookstore. Is there a books?
I mean, if we have it in the library and you are staying here, I would recommend just keeping it here and reading it upstairs in your dormitory. And
Hmm.
if you don't finish it, get a copy on your way out of town. Save yourself a few coins.
All right.
But yes, if you are staying here, you can take the books upstairs. They're not restricted to the library. If that's
Oh,
what you were
wonderful.
worried about.
Okay. Good. Then I will borrow this book. And he kind of shows the Princess and the Paladin.
Okay. All right. Does anybody else have anything they want to do with their afternoon?
I'm just gonna relax with my hawk.
I'm gonna go looking for some food.
Okay.
Maybe not like a vendor. I think I'm just trying to get like, I don't know, like is there a place anywhere that I can like cook something?
Just break into someone's house and use their kitchen.
Yeah, that's probably your best option.
Or start a fire in the courtyard.
I was joking.
I'll go to one of the vendors then. That's fine.
Okay. I was gonna say there are a couple taverns nearby too if you'd want not necessarily something served on a stick.
On a stick's fine. I'm just happy to find protein.
Yeah. Thinking he was gonna be all vegetarian.
Kind of.
It is decidedly not. There are chicken dumplings and like whole fish like on skewers.
Yeah, I'll get some dumplings.
Okay. Regardless of which one, it is 4 silver for this per skewer.
Okay.
It's like American cuisine. It's cheap.
Quick, somebody tell him about the French Laundry.
French laundry.
The French Laundry. Is it still called that? Yes. It is
Yeah, pretty sure.
California. Yes, it is. It's like if you sit down at the table, you are not getting out of there for like under $500 a person. It has 3 Michelin stars.
Yeah, I don't. No, I won't be able to afford that unless I win at the casino.
Right. Alrighty. Jesus Christ, man. How long did that take you to find? Anyways.
5 seconds.
Alright, so everybody is up in the common room currently?
Yep.
Jesus.
Mhm.
Just as the sun is starting to set, Farron will return to kind of knock on the door to the common room before entering. Henrietta, you wanted to talk.
Yes.
All right.
to like walk.
He'll walk. He'll walk like basically down to the bottom of the stairs, out of earshot of everybody. What can I help you with?
Well, you have the stone now.
Yes.
I completed my mission for Saloon,
Yes.
and quite frankly, I don't think adventuring is for me.
Interesting. I understand, but it's not an easy life. Before our father passed when he took the throne, my sister and I went and explored the world, explored the other Elven kingdoms. It can be
And
rough.
how many times were you almost murdered?
God, I think I lost count at 11.
I understand being at home in my little hovel by myself was boring, but when I asked for adventure, I didn't realize that even a celestial patron would put me in the line of fire and I'd almost die on pretty much a daily basis.
Yes, that is certainly a shock.
I am a far away from home at this point, and I was wondering to still stay in service to Saloon, of course, if I could stay here, if there were any openings at the library or somewhere else where I could be of use and service, but definitely not having my life threatened every day.
And if it would make you feel more comfortable, stay here. Work in the library, help me guard the stone. Could certainly always use the help. I currently only have the one assistant who I believe you met.
Yes. He'll get a little bored, but he can always go and grab some intel or anything if we need. He's very reliable.
Good.
I
Can
also don't
use
want to lose him, so
a little bit more reliable around here. And perhaps Saloon will have something else for you to do at some point.
perhaps.
Would you like to stay up in the dormitories, or should we get you a room set up on the first floor with the other research assistants?
A room would be nice.
Okay.
Get a room, you two.
I will make the arrangements, talk to my assistants, and get things set up.
That sentence joke was made on Monday.
And that's what we do on Monday.
I almost die, or he almost dies, and then we go to our room. Yeah.
Rinse, repeat. Hashtag D&D. Alright. Was there anything else, or was that it?
I believe that was all.
Alright, I'll have your room for you tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. He'll go off in the general direction of the room in his research. Tiny little laboratory room over near the stones, and where they're currently kept, locked away.
She'll return to the dormitory.
All right.
Now, is she going to tell the rest of us that she doesn't want to travel?
If anybody's gonna ask either A, what her conversation was, or B, where we're going next.
So I would imagine when you walk in, because before we were all talking about like what we think we're doing next. And I'm sure we've talked to Emrys and Rook about this as well. And I think maybe when you walk in, we're like in the midst of asking Lucius about it. Like, what's next for you, my my very ancient friend?
He's speechless, utterly speechless.
Doesn't know what to do,
He's engrossed in this book.
apparently.
Yes, she did have 100 gold that she slapped down on potions on the first day.
He gets to the end
Oh.
of chapter 1 and is like, they killed his dad
Right.
at the beginning of the book.
Oh man.
Lucius? Lucius?
Yeah, we were joking because he asked what you were doing. What's your plan? Where are you going
Oh,
next?
oh. He's just kind of like mulling over the bugs, huh? What?
And they were recounting
No.
details from the Monday campaign that clearly would be in that book.
Yeah.
That's like chapter 1.
Lucius is kind of like nodding his head. Very good opener, I would say. Catches your attention. Gripping narrative. A tragic hero. Destined for greatness. He reminds me
Appreciate
of myself.
You had to kill your father too?
No, not that part. I think. I hope. Lucius kind of like looks away for a second. It's like, I didn't have to kill my dad, did I? No, I don't remember. Well, if I can't remember, I didn't do it.
Innocence by
Anyway.
admission.
Innocence by admission.
Anyway, Lucius, what's next for you now that this stone seems to be safe for the time being?
Well, I need to make sure this cult gets taken care of. And when I mean taken care of, I don't mean taken care of. I'm not giving the cult a back rub.
I'm
I'm
familiar
trying to
with
do the
expression.
other kind of taking care of, if you get what I mean.
I do. I
Do
very
you?
much
Do you,
do.
Dietrich? I just need to make sure, because when I say taken care of, I
Is
don't
it like
I
go
don't I don't
fish?
mean
Is
I
it
don't
like
I don't
go
literally mean
fish?
I don't literally mean taken care of. If you know, Luke just kind of like nudges in and he's like, I'm winking, but you can't tell because I have my helmet over my head, but I am
He
winking.
says that out loud, I'm sure. I'm winking, but you can't tell.
He's saying this all out loud.
I love the idea that he thinks language has changed so much that taking care of means something completely different now.
Yeah.
Lucius, do you ever take that helmet off?
No, never.
Must
This
smell
as far as
amazing under there.
as far as I'm concerned, this is my face. Even when I traveled, this was kind of my face.
Well, as far as the rest of us are concerned, you could use a bath, my friend.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, do I smell something coming from Lucius?
Success.
Lucius, the thing about Lucius is that, like, even though you've never seen him take off his helmet, never seen him take a shower or anything, he doesn't smell.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest fucking thing.
He smells like metal.
Yeah.
Like the metal armor smell is just like it smells like a blacksmith shop. But like the metal part, just like fresh hammered metal. You've never
Makes no
seen,
sense.
Amazing.
Well then,
Also probably weird on that.
I think I need to go take a shower. Go wash up.
Yeah, there's a bathroom here.
I'm gonna go see if
I do
Take a nap.
recall a moment where there were communal hot springs,
Yes.
and I do recall bathing for that. That was amazing. Helmet stayed on, of course. It always stays on.
So you're gonna go check out the bathroom here, Arzu?
Yep.
Okay. Make a investigation check for me.
Oh my god, these are some well hidden bathrooms. Jesus.
Yeah, that's not why.
Mm.
It's because the toilet's a mimic.
Yes.
Oh god.
Just gonna bite you on the ass.
19.
Okay. You've never
I'll find it. I'm
seen.
gonna try to be a friend.
So normally, like a bath is just like a place, and you bring like hot water to it, right? This one has like this metal detailing that comes up on the side and have different knobs and things on it. And you turn
I'm gonna-
one, and it's cold water, and you turn the other one, and the water temperature changes.
Wow, they got real good sorcery here. Don't got this in the mountains.
Yes.
Wow, it's always just one temperature. Fucking hot.
Yeah. So they have running water.
Cool. Don't got that at home. Yeah, and it's like a bathtub.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm gonna take a soak. And Nibbles is gonna join me.
Alrighty. As the rest of you are hanging out in the
I'm just saying, well, anyway, Lucius, the reason I asked is I think I need to head to Roguewater to find out more about who's on the other side of this necklace. I think some of the others here were interested in coming along. If that's something that interests you, you'd probably get a much worldlier education.
Rogue water. That sounds appropriately roguish.
Not many books there. Plenty of ale,
And plenty of stories. Not
indeed.
as you said, not books, but if uh if if my own personal experience may speak to this, uh I'll have plenty of men and women trying to boast about
Hey,
some
government, I heard you're
high
trying to slow
seas
down
tale.
Let's just
inflation
say
by
that
increasing interest
if you
rates.
don't hear any stories there that are to your liking, you'll have plenty of opportunities to make some stories of your own, if you catch my drift.
I
If you know what I
completely
mean.
understand.
insight
I'm
check.
winking again. I'm winking again. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Insight check.
Oh, inside check
No,
me?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay.
Inside check to know basic idiom.
I know.
All right. As it gets darker, because you guys kind of got there after this happened last night, it gets almost like uncomfortably dark in the common room as the sun sets, and then the lights flick on.
It's impressive.
It's not
Is that magic?
fire-based.
Is that the... Anyway, Henrietta, what about you? What's next for Henrietta?
Well, seems that my quest for Saloon is over. Um, I haven't heard anything else from her in that regard. I think Frank and I are gonna stay here.
Stay here.
Yes.
Whatever for?
Well, A, I'm way too far to go back home. B, I don't really know where else I would go. Like I said, Saloon seems to be done with me for now.
Come to Roguewater with us. Should be fun.
I See, your definition of fun and my definition of fun are vastly different.
No, isn't that what makes it fun?
See, but here seems fun to me with all the research and things. You just these are called lights, and it's not a spell. This is what fascinates me. These are the kinds of things that I'm interested in. How we can use science and magic together. And I've been offered a position here as an assistant.
Oh, wow! Congratulations. Well, look, if this is the kind of life you want, if you don't fancy the idea of being on the road with us, getting into trouble, I don't begrudge you that at all.
I don't particularly fancy being kidnapped or ambushed or possibly, potentially killed every day like I have for like the past how long now? That's not really, no.
That's fair enough. It's not for everyone.
That's why I'm getting away from this fucking stones. Seems to be
Stones.
wherever the stones are, that's where the people are gonna want to attack us.
Stones.
Well, the dwarves can't track us now, so I think that at least for now that threat is past. And they're doing wonderful work here, and I just think that this is, she guided me here not only to give up the stone, but I also think because for now this is where I'm meant to be.
As long as you're happy.
Plus, I mean, it's not like I don't know how I have methods to get a hold of you guys. Frank just like,
Above game. Is this like? Is this a character thing or is it like you?
it's a character thing.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Right, and I, talked about things, and he knows me well enough. So I'm like, no, I got my other character. We're good.
Mhm.
She
So-
was actually above game. She was actually the original character that I wanted to play, but I had made her for a one shot, and she was level 6, and I didn't want to unlevel her.
Right.
So I made Henrietta, and like she's cool, and I like her, and I really like Frank. But just her hermitage and just this is way too much for her, and she's realized that. So this is a great point, especially now that we're all 6, that I can play the other character.
Yeah.
It's a fun character too. I mean, both of them
I'm
are
not-
fun characters.
I'm not going anywhere. You can't get rid of me that fucking easily.
Well, yeah, there's nothing saying we won't come back. We'll
And I'll
check
be
in on you and see how you're doing.
maybe I'll have some cool new things to show you.
That would be excellent.
I like knowledge too.
Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power. But I think I want me personally. I don't. I stayed put for 92 years. I think it's about time to find some other knowledge elsewhere around the world.
I don't think I've ever stayed put for 92 minutes.
Giggity.
We've been here for 24 hours.
And Dietrich's been pacing around the room the whole time.
Quit pacing. You're making me dizzy.
Sorry, the elves make me nervous.
Why do elves make you nervous? They're just assholes.
Don't ask questions like that.
Don't forget there is an elf in our.
I was gonna say, how does Emrys take that statement?
I mean, does he deny it?
I mean, Emrys kind of like above Gabe. He's from a druid circle, So like it's
Oh.
only people from his circle in his village. So like this is like an entirely different culture to him. So like he treats it as you're talking about this, not all elves.
Yeah. To be fair, when Lucius was mentioning elves, he meant like, you know,
City elves.
the whole like holier art than thou and all that shit.
Yeah. That's what he thinks you guys mean too. Unless you say
No,
otherwise.
that's what Dietrich's talking about. It's like, from my brief experience in Ceres, they're uppity and holier than thou and just dripping with hubris and
Oh, they've always
don't
had
look,
that.
they're xenophobic, they're any number of, I just don't
Pretty
like
sure.
elves. Their
I'm pretty sure
their
humans are
cities
also
are,
quite xenophobic as well, though.
who is?
I'm pretty sure humans are quite xenophobic as well. Not as much
Yeah,
as,
I agree with
isolation
that.
does.
Fuck humans too.
Mhm.
It's not exclusively elves.
Mm.
I just and like the elven cities are just not fun. There's no seedy underbelly. They whitewash everything. Their officers of the law are everywhere.
And they gentrified this one neighborhood last week.
But the knowledge here, they're able to keep track of that knowledge.
And congratulations to them. I just don't want to hang around longer than I have to.
Personally, I find that it's important to have places like this. You'll always have seedy underbellies and such.
I
It's
always just
more of the rarity of on the contrary. We do need one. We need to be in those kinds of cities once or twice.
I I agree, but I just prefer a more hands-on experience. Giggity.
I'm sorry,
Dietrich, why is your one
I didn't mean
arm
to. Oh,
really
sorry.
strong?
Is a lot stronger than my other.
I didn't mean to interrupt. By the way, that was my bad.
You're good.
As your conversation goes into the evening hours, is there anything else you guys would like to do before you go down for the evening?
Um, I will ask my amulet, is there a reason you never revealed yourself to me during the 5 years I was living in Roguewater?
And the amulet gets hot.
I'll put it away.
Okay.
Now I have to go.
Does anybody else have anything they'd like to do before they go to bed?
I would like to
I
hide
will,
Lucius's
well,
books.
yeah, no, I'll save my thing for tomorrow morning.
Okay. I need a Is Ingrigo's taking shifts tonight or no?
In the
I mean-
dormitory?
Yeah.
I would assume Imrys is always
He'll take the last 2 as usual because he only needs 4
Right.
hours.
right.
I guess I'll stay up for a while. I mean,
Okay.
until Emrys is good to go.
Cool.
Go keep you company if you want.
Sure. So Henrietta, you were offered a job by the Dusk King?
Um, I kind of asked for one, and he said yes.
Yeah, no, that's great. I might have a favor to ask him in the morning
Okay.
for you and for us.
Is that all? I was gonna go to sleep.
I'm just well, probably be up for another hour or two, but if you want to go to sleep, go ahead.
I said Frank would keep you company, not me.
Oh, I thought you said you would.
I was wondering when he would if he would figure that part out. I had heard Frank, so
I didn't hear the Frank
I
part.
heard Frank
just said-
company. I didn't hear
yeah.
just Frank. All right. Dietrich and Frank make perception checks for me. Unless there's something else you wanted to do before it got too much later. Cool.
Passive 20.
All right.
Natural 20, 20.
You all hear what sounds like books being knocked off a shelf and a window breaking below you all in the library just after midnight.
We should check that out.
Frank's
Not
gonna.
Tusk
Should
Love?
stay
hear-
asleep.
You don't hear that yet.
Oh,
Oh,
It's not
Okay,
loud.
okay,
Enough.
okay.
It's not loud enough to wake you guys up.
Not
I'll
Tusk
look over it.
Love.
I'll
Can't
look
believe
over
they
at
stopped
not the
Frank.
hidden copy of Tusk Love.
Stop.
The original. I'm
Stop.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Teacher.
I'll look over at Frank and just say, we should wake the others. Yeah?
He'll just nod because he's already telepathically waking up Henrietta.
Yeah. I'll go get Emrys up first so he can start telepathically waking more people up and
But in the next 30 seconds, you guys are shaken awake by Dietrich and told you there is a noise downstairs.
it sounded like a window breaking.
Well, let's go.
I mean, do we need to? Don't they have this place well protected? I mean, if we're trusting them to leave the stone, I would think they could handle their own books.
Henrietta and Frank are already out the door.
Emrys
follow.
is not too far behind you.
Yeah, I'll follow Emrys.
Okay.
I'll follow too.
Dunce bringing up the rear.
Looking back towards the bed, going, "Hmm,
Whining like a puppy, like, sleep.
can I cast sleep on myself?"
All right. When, you
So
guys,
guaranteed to work.
when Henrietta and Lucius make it to the bottom of the stairs, there are 2 people standing there. being perfectly still, just eyes, just watching you guys come down the stairs and lock eyes with you.
I cast Eldritch Blast, one at each of them.
I was going to say, Lucius recognizes them.
Even with the hole in their head from the Eldritch Blast?
I was going to say that before, but before the Eldritch Blast, you recognize them as two of the knights that fought in the battle.
Friends of yours.
They are wearing armor that is not like recognizable of this period to any of the rest of you as you guys come down the stairs.
Hey, Lucius, they look like as old as you.
Okay, I'm sending in names now for who it is. What would you like to do? Actually, give me a second. I need to pull something up real quick. I want to double check something real quick. And I have to check everybody's character sheet for it, so give me a second. No? Okay. Yeah, if you want to roll for the Eldritch Blast as soon as you see him, that's fine too.
Oh, well, the first one's a natural 20.
Okay.
Are you there, Lucius?
I think I don't know if he knows he's muted.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Oh my gosh. I thought I was saying something.
No, you were muted.
Yeah. Cult Hunter Bayless and Nineveh Saros of the Untamed Wind.
Yes.
Yeah. He kind of like whispers their names, though he's trying to get. He doesn't recall them as clear as Geddes, but he
what's
definitely recognizes the names.
What's the damage on the rolls?
So what do I do? What is this one's thing for crits?
It's 10 points of damage plus a die.
Plus
Yeah.
agonizing blast.
Yeah. So it would be 14. So then it would be 18 plus a die.
No, it'd be 14 plus a die.
Plus 4. Every one of my blasts is 1d10 plus 4.
Yeah.
So it would be 18 plus a die.
14 plus a die.
14 plus a die.
Well, no, it's 1d10 plus 4 per roll, so she would
Correct.
get.
The modifier goes after the crit.
Oh, okay. So it's a 10 plus
4
the
for
die
the
roll
modifier
plus
plus the
okay.
die roll. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still don't understand, but okay, whatever.
You don't
The
add
modifier.
double the
It's like
modifier.
it's like on a melee attack. The modifier doesn't double on a crit.
Okay. So 22
Okay.
for the first one.
Okay.
And then I rolled an 18, so it's 26 to hit the second one.
That hits.
That's 5.
Great. I need.
And after she does that, I'm gonna flick on my flame tongue rapier.
Okay. Easy enough to do. I need Henrietta, Lucius, Rook. Henrietta, Lucius, Rook, Dietrich, and Farzu to make wisdom saving throws, please.
It pays to be in bed.
A luck point?
That would be a 16.
Okay.
Inspiration.
Oh no.
One more inspiration.
16.
Another inspiration.
16.
Jesus Christ.
16.
One more. This is my 4th inspiration.
That is a 4 for Rook.
That's better. Jesus. 21 for Dietrich. That's a luck point and 4 inspiration.
All right. So the only person who is charmed by this is Rook, who rolled a nat 1 for a 4. I believe everybody else rolled 16 or higher. Realizing the spell fails, you see the two forms of the body go into the ground, realize there's a tentacle there, and it sloops around the corner super fast.
Oh. That is concerning.
How so, Lucius?
Lucius is not going to he's not going to deem that something to be answered.
As they retreat, I need Henrietta to make 2 wisdom saving throws. Additional 2 wisdom saving throws.
Oh gosh.
First one's 14.
Okay.
Second one's also 14.
Okay, so there's 2 failures. So there's 32 points of psychic damage. And you are now rolling a d6 and subtracting it from all ability checks and attack rolls.
Cool.
How would you all like to proceed?
Carefully?
I mean, I assume that. I mean, like, are you guys...
Well, I mean,
I assume you guys are following.
is Rook still charmed?
Mhm.
No, as soon as the damage, the effect ends.
Yeah, I'm definitely following.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this is one of the kind of times where I'm going, who are these people? Why are they attacking us? What the hell's going on?
They're old friends, quote unquote, quote unquote.
Do you have
I
any
think.
other kind of friends, Lucius?
Well, considering I was dead for 2,000 years, I don't think so.
All right. You guys walk into the library proper, which is the way the tentacles were going down this hallway. Make a perception check for me, please. Actually, I only need...
Everyone?
I actually only need Farzu, Dunce, and Henrietta to make... and Lucius to make perception checks.
I got a 19.
Okay.
14.
12.
Okay. As you guys come into the library, immediately in the bookshelf to the right, you see kind of like these pseudopod, like tentacle gel kind of looking things coming out of the bookcase, like it's hiding in it. Everybody except for Farzu, or what, Dunce, what did you get?
21.
So everybody except for Henrietta and Farzu see that the bookcase about 20 feet across to this kind of little sitting area also has pseudopods that are now completely retracted inside the bookcase. So I need everyone to roll initiative, and we'll do this when we come back from break.
I already rolled initiative.
Let's put our initiative in the chat.
Yeah, if you guys don't mind. And we'll do it that way. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. See you guys in a couple minutes. quick. Let me get this screen shared. Let's go.
The stripper.
All right. I actually realized I fucked up. Cool. All right, so y'all's order is Henrietta, Dietrich, Farzu, Dunce, Lucius, Rook, and Emrys. I'm sorry, I rolled two nat ones. This is going to come out of the bookcase, and it is about a 10-foot tall ooze. But there are like faces and limbs, phantom limbs kind of morphing out of it, and it's kind of what's pulling it along.
What kind of entity is it?
Make a make an Arcana check.
Easily. $27. Nat 20.
You have only read about these things, and you have thought that they did not exist. These are experiments done on different types of jellies by things that are unspeakable in the Underdark. They're sometimes referred to as obelexes.
What would be the creature type?
It's an ooze.
An ooze?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that spell doesn't work then. Oh, these are gonna be fun.
It is going to crawl over again to
I
Dietrich's
kind of
space. Sorry.
I look to Farzu and I ask, how effective are swords against oozes? Because as far as I recall, oozes aren't very cuttable.
Above game, I don't actually know.
This one is not under the restrictions of things like gelatinous oozes. Also, those are
Okay.
typically bludgeoning damage, not
Yeah.
slashing above game.
Ah, okay.
I
Just
look over to
wanna make sure.
Henrietta and say, must be your new coworker. You should introduce yourself.
As you do, these two pseudopods
Very
come off of
funny.
it. Sorry, what, Henrietta?
I just said very funny.
Boom! As it does, these two pseudopod tentacles come out and strike Dietrich in the chest.
Ooh.
The first one's gonna be a nat 20. So that is
I would
Does
like to
somebody
use my.
wanna-
I want to use my
Yeah.
reaction. I was holding shift, thinking I had to press the voice to talk thing.
so you're gonna
Uh,
do cutting words the damage on it.
No. What is that stupid spell?
Silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs.
Oh, make him re-roll it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I will give advantage to Dietrich.
All right. So it will still hit, but it will not be a critical hit.
Okay.
So that is 12 points of bludgeoning damage. And 1 second. 10 points of psychic damage. On the first
So
one.
it's 22 total.
Yes.
Uncanny dodge. So I take 11 total.
Cool. Second one will also hit for 12 bludgeoning damage again, and 10 psychic damage. I rolled a 5 and a 5 the first time, I rolled a 4 and a 6 the second. That's kind of funny. And then
You.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please, as well.
Have advantage on this from the silvery barbs. Is that
It's
any roll or
attack-
just
Attack roll, ability roll, or saving throw.
Okay, so I have advantage.
Yes.
I'm gonna use another luck point. Okay, that's better. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. That will save. So you'll take no damage. Henrietta is up, followed by Dietrich. Actually, I assume Frank is on the inside.
The first thing I'd like to do is back the fuck up.
To like the column right there?
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. Because above game, the spawns rolled above all of your guys' perceptions.
First thing, bonus, I'm gonna fucking heal myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna give myself 3d6.
All right.
I heal 11.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to cast Summon Fae.
Alrighty. What would you like to summon?
I will summon a Trixie Fae.
Okay.
So it'll be a little fairy. Which is like the size of most of us.
Yeah. Easy enough to do. They act in the initiative order after you, I believe, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is Frank gonna move anywhere, or is he gonna stay with you?
Frank's gonna stay with me.
Okay.
Is the phase name Trixie? Like Trixie.
In my head, yes, but
Actually, I don't want a Trixie one because that's not gonna do any good. I want a Mirthful one.
okay.
So I guess it'll be like a tiny satyr.
Okay.
So that's
I'm
my
just gonna put the
turn.
mini out.
So her turn, or his turn, whichever, is going. I'm gonna tell them attack the ooze.
Okay. Okay.
So I guess it'll run up, and it has.
Advantage, I believe.
No, that's fuming.
Oh, okay.
It has a multi-attack. The Fae makes a number of attacks equal to half the spell's level. So this spell,
There's one attack.
yeah, it's a fucking warlock. So I will roll for its attack. What do I like a +1 for its strength?
It should have. It uses your spell attack modifier, so it's +4.
Okay, so that's a 16 to hit.
That will hit.
1d6. It's 2 plus 3 is 5. Plus the spell level's piercing damage. So that's 2. So 10 plus
Okay.
1d6 force damage. 6.
So 16 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
And then as its bonus action, it'll force that ooze to make a wisdom saving throw against my spell DC of 16.
That is a 16.
Okay, so nothing happens.
Okay.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Great. Dietrich and then Farzu. Dunce is in the hole.
So Dietrich's standing there with his flaming sword, and his eyes just go complete black for a second. Like you don't see pupils or irises anymore. It's just black just for a second, while as he hexblades curses the ooze. And then I'll just take a swipe at it with the flaming sword with booming blade.
Okay.
That's a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
So I get sneak attack because the Fae is my ally. There, right there. And I so fire damage and weapon damage and booming blade damage. So I've got piercing, fire, and thunder.
Cool. Go for it.
That's 36 total damage.
Okay.
And I will move back. Get me kind of behind Lucius.
Like there.
That looks fine.
Cool. It recoils like tremendously when it's hit with the fire damage, by the way. It seems to be the fire from the blade causing that.
Do you want me to separate out the fire damage?
No, I do not.
Oh, okay.
It has effects that go off fire damage, but it doesn't take more fire damage.
Cool.
All
Good
right.
to know.
Farzu, you are up.
I would
First of all,
recommend.
it's a bad idea to use fire spells in a library.
Exactly. That was exactly what I was going to say. Please don't set the library on fire. I want to be able to borrow books.
But
I'd like to survive.
I'm gonna
if
cast
that's all right with you.
Fireball.
That's what I was about to do.
but I noticed that the fire seems to have effect on it, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna cast Firebolt
Okay, cool.
at the one there.
The close one,
Yeah.
not the one hiding still inside the bookcase.
Oh yeah. 15.
That is its AC.
Oh. For 8 points of damage.
Okay.
How tall is the room?
It's like a 35-foot ceiling in here.
Okay. I'm gonna order Nibbles to get as high as he can get.
Okay.
Stay safe.
I'm
Alrighty.
just gonna fireball Nibbles.
And I'm gonna kind of get away from that ball of fun.
Okay. He's gonna take his reaction on you. So make a. Actually, he's got to hit first. That is gonna hit. So does 11 bludgeoning and only 8 psychic damage.
So I'm going to cast Shield.
Okay. What does that bring your AC up to?
20. 21.
That is still gonna hit.
Seriously?
Yeah. Cutting words plus shield is not even enough.
I can't do it. 2 reactions. It's not
I
my
know.
turn again.
I know. Yeah, but above game it was a 19 and it's a +8. So
Ouch. Okay.
yeah, so it's 11 bludgeoning and 8 psychic. And make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
So the sorry, 8 and 11
Yeah.
total. And a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Okay. 16.
That's enough to save. All right, where do you how far back do you want to move?
About to the stairs there.
Okay. Easy enough to do.
And I think that is it.
Cool. You guys are gonna see all these little tiny like mini protrusions, like the protrusions coming off its body that have like it, but like they're really tiny and small, come out of several of the bookcases at this point. I'll move all of them before I do anything. All right. I'm gonna do rooks last because I'll do them after. Oh wait, sorry. No, I'll do them now. Only one will hit for 5 bludgeoning and 2 psychic for a total of 7 points of damage on Rook. Let's do the ones on Henrietta next. Both of which are going to hit unless you have a reaction.
I don't have a reaction that'll make things not hit me.
I don't know.
Jump out of the way.
I didn't know if you had like Eldritch, Hellish Rebuke or anything too.
No.
Okay. So that will be 7 bludgeoning and 1 psychic damage. And the second will be 4 bludgeoning and 1 psychic damage. On 2 ones.
Okay.
Dietrich next. Both of those are going to hit as well. 7 bludgeoning and 4 psychic.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay. 6 bludgeoning and 2 psychic on the second hit.
So I take 5 from the first hit and 8 from the second. I'm still up, barely.
Yep. All right. On Lucius, first one's going to hit. Second one's going to hit. Third one's going to hit. Fourth one's going to hit. You ready for the numbers?
What's the roll? Wait. What's the rolls? Because I have a new armor class with my armor.
The lowest on die was an 18.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, because they're
Yeah,
surrounding you, so
18.
they're rolling with advantage now. So
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah. So
Go ahead.
that is the first one is 7 bludgeoning and 2 psychic.
Mhm.
These are natural weapons, so you can reduce it. By the way, it's 3 on attacks, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll just
6.
cool. So I'll do it on my end from now on out because it basically
Okay.
negates their bonus. So that is 2 bludgeoning and 2 points of psychic damage on the second one. The third one is 2 points of damage, and the fourth one is 6 points of damage.
Thank you.
Cool. Now, when you said it was minus on those hits, I was like, hell yeah, that's right. I can just ignore. As these obelisk spawns are kind of like coming up your leg now as well. Cool. This one's going to come out now. And at 10 feet, make 2 pseudopod attacks against Lucius. Both will hit. And that is 11 bludgeoning and 9 psychic. And 10 bludgeoning and another 9 psychic. So 40 total.
5 HP. This is a bit much.
Cool. And make a wisdom saving throw as well.
20.
Cool. That saves, so nothing happens.
Mhm.
Dunce and then Lucius.
Oh. I thought those were potions on the bookshelf. Let's see. All right. I guess I'll cast Bane at 3rd level.
Okay.
The 2 big idiots for sure.
Okay.
Oh, that's the Fae thing there. Okay. 2, 3. Are there only 3 of those things around Farzu? Or not Farzu, Lucius?
There's
there
4 of them. There's 4
Okay.
of them.
Thank you. And there's 2 around Henrietta.
Correct. And 2 on Dietrich.
Let's do 1 on Henrietta, 1 on Dietrich. The one's furthest away from me, I guess.
Okay.
And 1 on Lucius, and it'll be the one that's closer to Dietrich. Actually, wait, no, sorry, I'm gonna do
The 2 big ones.
the 2 big ones, 2 on Henrietta and 1 on Rook, because Dietrich and Lucius can get away.
Okay.
Henrietta
And-
can get away.
Oh, she can? Okay, then
So
I'll
can
do the
Rook.
2.
Yeah, so can Rook.
Rook can?
Yep.
Okay, so everybody can get away without doing attacks of
Mhm.
opportunity then?
Yep.
Okay, then I'll just choose the 3 in between Lucius and Dietrich then.
Okay.
Well, the 2
Yeah.
and then the one to the right of it. Or straight ahead of it,
Yeah,
whatever.
because Rook has nimble escape because they're a gobbo. What's the save on that? Is it
It's a
Charisma?
charisma save of 15.
okay? That is a 12 and a 16 on the two big guys. So that is baned. That is not. Nine, 11, 11, and 4 on the three small ones. So
Yep,
you meant
that
like
one.
you meant like those three?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna put them all inside the Bane thing, even though they're surrounding Lucius. Those are the three that are baned. And that is a D4 on attack
D4
rolls.
or saving throws.
Or saving throws. Alright.
And then I would like to give. Let's see. Lucius inspiration.
Okay.
So Lucius, you get to add a D8 to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Just
And
one
then-
though. Just one.
Yes, just one, but it doesn't have to be the next one. It can be anything. And you get to know after you see the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Nice.
And then I kind of want to go to the left and kind of hang out with Farzu, but go actually up the damn stairs instead of being next to all that.
Full
Yeah.
movement.
Yeah.
Cool. Great.
And that's everything. Assuming I'm within 60 feet of everything.
Yeah, you were.
Okay.
Also, he finally rolled above a 10 for his perception, so he's gonna move that turn. All right, Lucius, you're up.
Okay.
Did you
well,
skip Farzu's turn?
No, he
Oh, he
cast
firebolted.
Firebolt.
Oh yeah, that's right. Duh. I'm an idiot.
so those. So I have. So two of the Elblex spawns died.
Oh, none of them died.
No.
They're
They're
all-
None
just
of them died.
moved.
Wait, where
They're-
the
they're
where
all-
the hell are they?
They're just all inside the
They're-
Bane
yeah.
thing so that I remember to roll it.
Okay.
So
I
you
didn't
have to
see.
put a bunch of Bane things on the table.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what does Bane do specifically? I'm sorry.
It's a
It's a-
-4 on their attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay. I'm going to attack the non-debaned Ublex, mini Ublex baby.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And that first, oh, that's a natural 20. Okay, well,
Cool.
okay, that'll be first attack. 4.
I was gonna say your 16 kills them. Before you
Oh,
roll a
okay.
die.
Okay, yeah, it's fucking dead.
Yeah, it says
It's
it
just
has
deleted.
yeah. Like you pull your greatsword out and just slice it off your leg and it just goes ooze just
Okay.
flying.
Second attack, I'm gonna hit one of the banged ones.
Cool.
That's gonna be a what is it? 16.
That will hit.
Okay. 16. Hold on. 16.
Okay, that will also kill it.
Oh. And well.
Uh.
All right. Okay. Um. Let's think. I am low as fuck. I'm gonna second wind and action surge. I'm gonna drink a potion.
Okay.
Greater potion of healing. How much do I heal for the greater potion of healing?
4d4
Or
plus 4.
Oh,
Sorry, I had
44.
superior stuck in my head. That's what took me so long.
4d4. 4. 4, 2, 4, 2, 3, 3. 6, 12 plus 4, 16 HP.
Cool.
16 for the potion, and then let me get the. How much do I feel for that? I'm so sorry. 1d10 plus 6. Okay. Uh, 13
Cool.
for healing.
Nice. All right.
Okay. That's tricky, Dicky.
Solid turn.
Mhm.
All right. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what Rook's gonna do. They have. Sorry, I'm seeing if they have 2 weapons fighting real quick. Cool. Bonus action. All right. Bonus actions. Going to light up the flame tongue dagger and then make 2 strikes at the obelisk spawn with the short sword. Ooh, double 14s, so both of those will easily hit. That is 10. 7 for 17, which kills one of them. And we'll stay right there. Who's looking? And that's their entire turn. Who's looking worse between? Dietrich's looking worse now, right? After
Yeah.
Lucius healed himself.
I am at yeah, I'm at 4 out of 50.
Okay. Fuck. Okay, screw it. He's gonna go in and do a 2nd level Cure Wounds. For 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 3, 13 points of healing.
Thanks very much.
And then as a bonus action, I need to pull up the strat block. His dog is going to bite this one that the fairy's on. And that will hit, so it's 2d6 plus 5 now. This is 12 points of damage, which is enough. Dog bites into it and rips it, and this slime just kind of goes across the bot floor as it loses its form.
And I heal another 5 from Hexblade's Curse.
Yep. And then we're back to the top of the initiative order, which is now Henrietta and then Dietrich, because that one's dead.
By the way, question: should we be killing the small ones, or do you want us aiming for the big ones?
Kill
That sounds like
everything.
information that the DM's not going to give you.
Kill them
I'm
all.
not talking. I'm not talking about the. I'm not talking to
He
the
was not
DM. I'm
talking to
talking
me.
to the rest. Yeah, I was talking to the rest of the party because, like, I was just panic moding trying to kill the things on me. But now that you know, what do you guys think?
Well, the big ones are the ones doing like 22 damage to us every hit and making us make wisdom saving throws, which I'm
Okay.
sure bad shit happens if you fail. The
Okay.
little ones are doing like 5. So use your
The little
judgment.
ones. The little ones doing 5. It did. Those things did 20 damage to me each.
Total.
Yeah,
but
it took four of them rolling at advantage to do that much damage.
Oh, true. Well, okay, true.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Above game, you guys also saw what it did to Henrietta with the -6s. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And by the way, every time you fail, it goes up a die.
Okay.
So Henrietta's up, and then Dietrich.
I am going to bonus action rabbit jump the fuck away from those fuckers.
Cool. Which direction?
Wow.
Towards this column now?
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. Frank gonna follow you.
No, no,
Okay.
he's gonna stay there and try to occupy those things.
Okay.
I am going to. Oh, I also need to roll for concentration, right?
Yes.
Twice. Can I hit twice?
Yes. That's just a 10.
That one's a 14. And I'm gonna re-roll inspiration off of that. So that one's an 11. I am going to cast Eldritch Blast or whatever at the other big one.
Okay.
So I subtract a d6 after I roll, right?
Yes.
I rolled a 17 plus 8, so we'll just, and then I rolled a 1 on the 6. So it's 25 minus 1 is 24.
Correct. That hits.
That's gonna be 10 total damage, and then I get to do it again.
Yep.
So I have 2.
Or whatever.
Well,
Whatever.
that's not gonna go anywhere because that's a 10 minus 2 is an 8 to hit.
Yeah, that will not hit. Second Eldritch Blast kind of flies over its head and into like the wall at the front of it, and you just kind of see just a little bit of stone come off. All right. Any more movement?
No, I think I'm good there.
Okay. Frank and then Fairy.
I did my bonus action, so no Frank.
Oh, right.
So Fairy, move over to Big Ooze.
Okay.
Actually, Frank also move over to Big Ooze.
All right. And he'll go that way. Yeah, he can not take an opportunity attack. Easy enough.
All right, Fairy will hit. Attempt to. 12 plus. I need my stat block back up.
Spell plus your spell mod. 4.
No, that's her armor class. Oh yeah, I rolled a 12. So my armor mod. Oh, it's only. Why is it only 4? I don't know. So 16 to hit.
Yes.
— 14 total.
Okay.
And then she, of her bonus action, will make it do a wisdom saving throw. 16.
That is a 16 again.
Fuck. Okay, great. That's the end of my turn.
Dietrich and then Farzu.
Right. Dietrich will just kind of duck and weave between these two spawns and bonus action disengage.
Okay.
Mm, Nope, not that way. Toward the ooze.
Oh, you want
the
to go
big
towards
one.
big one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I will make an attack with Booming Blade. So this is just +2
Uh-huh.
because I have 2 allies next to it.
Yes.
So that's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So weapon die, Booming Blade die, sneak attack, fire damage. 32 total.
All right, how are you doing this?
So what does this thing actually look like? Do I see like eyes or a face, or is it just like
So it is a 10-foot tall ooze. It is swirling like green and red, and like out of the ooze you see like arms and faces pushing out, but there's no bones or any detailed features behind it.
I'll just kind of shrug and then stab one of the eyeballs in the faces
Okay.
with the flaming sword and just hope for the best.
It sinks in, extinguishes the flame on the blade, but as you pull it back out, it reignites, obviously. And that damages the ooze and kind of tears a hole in it, as again, when it loses its form and dies, the ooze that made it up goes kind of spreading on the floor around it.
Well, that's something. So I will now fly up in the air 10 feet.
Cool.
Those are some very weak oozes. I would have assumed they'd be heavier.
Well, if you ask me, I'd say you have a very strong rogue friend.
All right.
I don't think we were asking you.
Farzu, you're up.
Um, I'm guessing magic missile only goes to one target, right?
No,
Nope, you can select as many different targets as you want.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's
But I swear to God, if you make me actually write down the HP for these spawns, I'm gonna hurt you.
well, I
Do it,
could
do it, do
cast
it.
at level 3 magic missile.
So it's 5 bolts.
Uh,
Which one are you throwing it at first?
Well, we'll do the lone.
The one on Rook.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I need 5.
Yeah. So when you kill it, I will tell you, and you can put them on a different target.
Okay.
Just to make this easier.
I still have to roll 5, right?
Yes, you still have to roll it, but roll them one at a time. You and your dice tower.
We'll do 4.
Okay.
Um. 3.
Okay. So 7.
Yeah, 7. Still alive?
Yep.
Up to 9.
Still alive.
Up to 13.
13 kills it.
Okay, and 5 will go to. I'm pointing like you can see it.
The one of
I do the same
the
thing.
one on Emrys, the one on Lucius, the one over by the columns by themselves.
We'll go for
There's-
the closest one.
Okay, the one on Emrys right there. Cool.
Yep.
All right, how much?
There's 2 on Lucius, by the way.
Yeah, there are. I said one of the 2 on Lucius.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I
5. Nice.
just want to make sure you didn't forget it because you stacked them up for me.
Yeah, no, I saw the 2 there. Okay.
Well, that's cool. I guess there's really not. If I was to move up, up to the top of the stairs, kind of around, will I still be able to see?
No, you're about as tall as the wall, so you can't see over these walls. So like if you wanted to
Gosh.
still see, you'd be there.
That'll work for me.
Cool.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how's it going?
Safe up here.
I am
Seems to be.
sorry for the amount of bullshit I'm about to pull on Lucius.
Oh my god.
So the two spawns attack you.
Not
Yeah.
with it without advantage.
Without advantage, it's still 2 nat 20s.
What
So-
the fuck?
I guess I can't
Wait.
cast anything on that. What can I? This is not on advantage or disadvantage.
Correct.
Can I Silvery Barbs one again?
Yeah, go for it.
I can't touch him.
You just re-roll.
Yeah, it's still.
One of-
I roll. Dude, I do not know what the fuck is in these dice. So this is the Ecto Cooler set. I do not know what the fuck it is, but it's magic. I rolled a 19, so it still hits.
It's not a 20. That's all I care about.
That's true.
Yeah.
So the
as long as
crit.
it's not a nat fucking 20. Holy shit.
So the crit.
Jesus.
So the crit is going to be 11 bludgeoning damage because I rolled a 4
Mhm.
as well, and then it's going to be 6 points of psychic damage.
Okay, so 17.
And then the second attack is going to be 3 bludgeoning and 2 psychic.
Perfect.
At least we know these things can't just kill him. So
Mhm.
That's true. These two are going to make 2 attacks on.
Hold on, I have to choose who I'm giving advantage to.
Yeah,
So it's me, then Rook, then Imris in turn
Mhm.
order.
correct.
Okay, I will give Rook advantage.
Okay. I was going to say Lucius goes after you, but okay.
Oh, yeah, but he's got 2 attacks that he'll hit.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
I just while you were doing that, I just did the attacks on Emrys. One hit. These two are going to come over to Lucius.
I also figured you might try to drop him.
That is a hit and a miss, so that is 3 bludgeoning and 3 psychic. And that's the end of the spawn's turns, which means
Wait, there are 2 more spawns?
yeah, there are 2 more that were on Henrietta that came over to you.
Oh, okay.
And
You
one of
little
them
shit.
missed with it. One of them missed with advantage. I rolled 2 8s.
You little shits.
So Dunce is up, and then Lucius.
All right. Question for you: Is playing the mandolin to cast a spell casting a spell?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you talking about casting something out of your mandolin?
Yes.
Yeah, it's an action to use a magic item unless it specifies otherwise.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to be able to bonus action Misty Step if.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is
So
an
I can do
action,
that?
It's not casting a spell. Yeah.
Okay. Can I walk up to Lucius? I don't.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll play the mandolin to
Okay.
do the cure wounds,
Okay.
and that will do. I think it's 3d8 plus 4.
Correct. Because it casts everything. It
Jeez.
casts everything at 3rd level. Yeah.
All right. Me big tank. Me take me take.
17 points of healing, and then I'll
Back up.
bonus action Misty Step, and go back up the stairs.
You just see Dunce's hand reach out to you and healing radiate into your body. As it does, just mist forms up, and then he's back on the stairs in the same moment. And you're just like,
He's like that one meme where there's that chubby kid that like waves and then he just disappears.
oh, the
I
guy who
got the
goes
chubby-
peace and then just vanishes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
The
I
peace kid.
definitely drop a peace sign as I Misty Step the hell out of there.
You did the peace sign and vanish meme. Anyway,
Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
That is your entire turn.
Yes.
Lucius, you're up.
Lucius decides to summon his incarnation,
Okay.
and I'm going to attack.
Where are you summoning it within 15 feet of you?
Right in that cluster of dudes.
That there, right there.
Yeah, right there.
Cool.
And I'm going to attack. I'm just gonna attack as much as I can.
And
just
don't
hit-
forget, you still have a D8 if you need it.
True. Let me just roll 4 attacks and use all my Unleash Incarnations. because I fucking hate these little shits. You little bastards.
You're welcome.
Oh, okay. No one's gonna need a D8. That is a 7. That's 19. That is 18. That's 22.
19 hits, 18
That's-
hits, 22 hits.
6 plus. Does a 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Okay, thank God. Okay, good. All of them hit. Whatever. I'm just swinging wildly, and so
Yeah, I was
does
gonna say
my-
a 15 hit the big one. So,
Okay.
all right.
And so I'll just throw out all the attack damages and stuff.
If it's over
and-
13, you kill him.
Okay. Oh wait, if it's over 13, I kill him?
Uh huh.
Oh wait. Well, first one is 12.
Okay.
Second one is 6 plus 4. Is it 4? Yeah, 6 plus 4, 10.
Okay. Because I assume you're just swinging at different ones every time. Initially.
Yeah, 7 plus 4, 11.
Okay.
And that one, oh, that's 15.
Cool. So one of them dies from your attacks.
Preferably not the one with Bane on it.
Yeah, I think the one without Bane isn't gonna die then. If I'm going to
The one without.
actually, you know what? No. I'll let you. I gave
I was
gave-
just joking. I didn't really care.
okay. I gave Rai the go ahead to decide.
So that's your attacks, and then you're doing both of your Unleash Incarnations?
Yes.
Okay. So without rolling dice, 2 more of them die because they have like 1 and 2 HP respectively.
Okay.
So there's 1 still up.
Got it. Going to.
Cool.
I roll.
No, I was gonna say you don't even need to
Oh.
roll because
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Your minimum damage is more than their HP.
Okay. Good.
Any movement backing up? Or are you good?
No, I'm just going to stare down at this little shit menacingly.
Okay. Rook's gonna take a shot at the one you hit. That is 7 plus 6 for a. Wait, is it plus 6 or is it plus 7? So plus 8. No, plus 7. So that is a 14. So that will hit and kill that one. You damaged. And then she'll take a shot at the other. That is cocked. It's a 19. Take a shot at the other one. That what Sparzu hit, and that is 7, so it is still up.
Oh, that first attack, not that it mattered, that was the advantage roll from the silvery barbs.
Oh, for
For
Rook?
Rook. Yeah, I gave Rook the
Eh,
advantage.
it didn't matter. It was a 9.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. If it missed, it would have been good to know.
I was just letting you know in case you remembered down the road. I was like, no, it's the next one that they do.
The one that's super weak, Emerus is going to swing with his Moonsickle and hit with a 15. So that's 1d4 plus 2, and that is a 6, which is enough to kill that. And then his wolf is going to move and bite into the last one. That is now also dead. I'm just going to delete that for battle map. Sanity. That is going to hit with a 13, so it's 2d6 plus 5. That is 15, which is enough to kill it. We're out of initiative order.
As Dietrich like floats back to the ground and lands, he'll just look over at like the others and say, "What?" And I cannot stress this enough. The fuck?
I told you bad shit happens next to that stone.
You're kind of roboting.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he isn't? Okay.
Oh.
I think it's me then. Sorry.
The DM has disappeared.
He's sad we killed all his stuff.
That's typically how it seems to be going.
Dietrich, can you speak again? Because I can't seem to. I didn't quite hear you when you were talking.
It wasn't important.
Oh, okay.
What are you guys doing?
I'm coming down the stairs. Is
Yeah.
there anything interesting in the gelatinous material?
No, it is literally just the gelatinous material.
Is there anyone else around or awake, like any staff on night duty or whatever?
I forgot to move. About 12 seconds after the combat ends, you'll see Fairwind run down the stairs. And kind of stop like a couple stairs up, looking at the slime on the floor.
Oh, hi there.
What is the fuck?
That's what I said.
That was fun.
I'm sorry, I was in the lab and I don't think I heard the commotion when it started. He's gonna go over and grab a vial of the ooze. Look at it.
So what are these things and what were they doing here?
Can I roll to see if I know anything, Rara?
I'm also going to tell them what I've read in books about them.
Yeah.
They were myths. Didn't think they were real.
Well, it looks like either the myths are real or somebody's fucking with us really, really well. Either way, that's fascinating.
Above game. How many targets is it? The 6 people that took damage in that combat heal for 4, 8. Sorry, 17 points of healing as he'll cast Mass Healing Word while he's bending down looking at his vial.
17?
Oh, that's nice.
Puts me
He'll
closer.
just kind of hold up his holy symbol with one hand while he's looking at the vial on the ground. Just to heal you guys.
Thank you.
I will thank the Fae for her service and release her.
Alright. Kind of nod and then just with the wind just disappear. He's gonna make an Arcana check. This is 26.
Oh, I was gonna give him guidance.
Oh, you want to give him guidance? That is a dirty 30 now. I mean, it's obviously with the shape of foam. What form did they take?
5 foot balls. Right, there are balls, right?
10 feet, but they had like the protrusions and stuff coming off of them as well.
10 feet balls with weird hairs.
Lots of faces.
There were tentacles at one point.
A fucking. An
Might be the
obelisk.
first creature we've come across that looks absolutely nothing like anyone I've ever dated.
I mean, that's certainly a good thing, I would imagine.
I haven't been this
But-
desperate yet. We'll see.
I mean, things get weird out there. You understand? An obelisk here, though. Did they take the form of anyone?
Yes.
Who?
Frank's gonna get in his head. The Tin Man knows. I don't know why he's not telling.
I can't. I'm roboting, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm robot. Okay. Say that again. I heard
You're
only
fine.
from.
You're fine now on our end.
Okay.
He
Okay,
said,
good, good, good.
did they take a form of anybody you knew, and what forms did they take?
Yes, they took the form of an old pair of friends, I recall. Well, I wouldn't call them friends. I just knew them more as professional acquaintances.
So
A knight known as Bayless and another knight known as Nineveh of Saros. Nineveh Saros, the Entangling, sorry.
interesting. Are these associates of yours known to be alive?
No, they were alive when I was alive,
Alright.
which was 2,000
So,
years ago.
This is
or-
a confusing thing to me, which is in order for an oblex, from my research, to take the form necessary, they have to read the memories of that person.
See.
Well, Lucius is somehow back among the living after 2,000 years. There's no reason why it couldn't be the case for others as well.
And
That's
Lucius dies.
true. Yes, he had to reboot. He had to reboot. That's a good point. Very truly a good point.
Wait, really? Or are you being sarcastic?
No, if he came back clearly he came back some way. So it would only make sense that others like him possibly came back as well within the time from that time.
Why
I
was
made
I
an
the only one?
I made an actual good point.
Yes. Sorry,
You
Dallas,
make a
write this
lot of
down.
good points.
what was that? Tin Man, I believe is what the pseudo dragon called you.
You make a lot of good points, Dietrich. Don't sell yourself so short.
I really don't. I'm kind of a trash person.
Oh, don't be like that.
But yes, you came back, so it's possible others came back. Was this some sort of question revolving around that, or was I misunderstanding?
Why was I the only one that seems to not be consumed by slime monsters or taken over by eldritch abominations? And one of them I saw die.
So
I know they died.
the oblex is, perhaps I did not explain it very efficiently. Sorry. It reads and eats memories. It doesn't consumes a person entirely. So it means they could be out there they just came across this obelisk at some other point. Does that make sense?
Do I remember if Baelus and Nineveh of Saros were elves?
Yes, both were.
Or do I need to roll that?
I will. You recognized them, so I'll give you that straight up that they're both elves.
Sorry.
You're good. They're both elves. You would know that straight up.
They were both elves.
Huh.
They were in the Bible. The throne of eyes.
Is there anything else
This
we need to discuss?
Did something draw them here? Like, are they attracted to some kind of energy coming off this place, or did they just smell the dumplings? Like, what are they doing here?
Interesting. He'll kind of look over past where the bookcases they were hiding in. I'll just move him there so you guys can see it on the map. That window was broken out, like broken inside, so there's glass in there.
Did someone let them in? Did someone break those for them?
Someone wanted them in here, and they appeared as acquaintances of your friend.
I'd call him more of a professional acquaintance.
Funny. Did they cast any sort of spells at you or anything?
Yes.
What did they try?
A bunch of wisdom stuff. I got hit with one and I can't hit things as powerfully as I should.
Rook actually rolled a 17, so it's a 16 on Arcana. We'll type in. I think they charmed me. Were they trying to charm him to get to the stone? Seeing as it drew him in the other day?
From me?
Yes.
No, I think they just tried to do a blanket charm on everyone. They didn't specifically try to target you.
I think the king makes a good point though, Lucius. Between this and what we saw yesterday, I think it's safe to say you're the target here. I think it would be best for us to get you as far away from the city as possible.
Agreed.
Yes, is there any place you had in mind?
I think the rest of us talked about going to Roguewater. I I have some personal business there, and if everyone else wants to tag along, then that can be our destination. But if somebody else wants to go somewhere else, I certainly listen.
I was hoping for more answers in this city, but I'm leaving with more questions. Hmm. And at all.
I mean, is there
Um,
anything I can help you with now, perhaps?
Your Highness, I was wondering something.
Yes.
You know the that's a magical object that I think I saw at that store that you so kindly gave us credit at yesterday. It's like two stones that are linked, and you can send messages between them.
Yes.
Sending stones, I believe they're called.
Yes.
Is that an enchantment that, well, someone such as yourself could put on any pair of objects?
Um, that would be more my sister's persuasion.
Would it be possible for me to speak to her sometime this morning?
I was going to say in the morning when she's awake, certainly.
Yeah, that would be great.
But she thinks this is folly to protect the stones, so fair warning, she may want you out of town, seeing as what's happened tonight. Before you talk to her.
I'm just looking for a way to that we can keep in touch with Henrietta if we need to.
Of course.
Oh, well, that's easy. And I'll hand him my wand of sending that I just got.
No, you keep that. You may need it for something else.
I don't think I'll need it for much here.
I mean, certainly we have mages that know the sending spell. It could produce scrolls or another wand if she wants to communicate with you all.
I'll
So,
take the wand, and if you're sure,
Yeah.
thanks. I was, and Dietrich will reach into his pack of playing cards and pull out two cards and hold them out and say, I was going to ask the queen to enchant these two cards for us. Why don't you take one anyway, just to have a token of us? And you'll notice that he's holding the two jokers from his deck of cards. And I'll give one to Henrietta.
She'll take it.
That was my whole thing. I was gonna have them enchant the two jokers to be sending stones.
Womp womp.
womp, sorry.
No, it's fine.
I still want to find out where the hell is this piece of shit slime came from.
The rest of us had better get a move on first thing in the morning. We'd better go back to sleep now.
Agreed.
Interesting. All right. I guess have a good evening, and I will sort these things out. All right. With that, you guys can hit your long rest buttons if you need to. Which I assume you guys do. Oh, damn. I forgot to use Fury the Small. Anyways. You all wake up the next morning breakfast outside of your rooms once again. How would you all like to start your day?
How about we start getting the hell out of here? Start
Mm,
heading off to Roguewater. Pirates have to be a lot safer than that shit. Hell, even that Tabaxi was gotta be safer than the oozes.
So does above game, does this map like wrap around?
Yes.
Yes,
Does the world wrap? All right, so we can just go overland to the southwest.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was trying to tell you. Like when he was
Yeah.
saying that it's not that far.
Yeah, for some reason I always just forget that it wraps around.
I did
I assume all fantasy worlds are flat for some
on
reason.
on the back of a turtle.
Fucking
You know, or like
fucking
you get to the
Discworld.
edge of the world and it's just a waterfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all just pandas.
That's a good reference.
Wait, can we be pandas? I'd like to shape change into a panda.
Yeah, you can shape change into an anamorphic panda if you want to.
I don't
Maybe
think I.
anthropomorphic.
Yeah,
I think an anamorph is something different.
anthropomorphic.
It
Sir.
it sounded like you said anamorphic.
No, anthropomorphic.
I have to go look up what that means.
Anamorphic.
It's a creature that has
implies that
been
you
given.
bred.
It is a creature that has been a animal
Yeah,
that has
yeah.
been given human characteristics.
Sorry, I went to Texas public schools.
Uh,
If he's gonna turn into an anamorph, that's pretty cool too.
When I made my new character's figure, I had to pick anthro canine, and I was like, what?
all right.
That'd be an anamorphic anthrop, whatever.
So yeah, I guess we'll see about procuring transportation, maybe like some horses and or a horse and a wagon or something like that. I think would be a good idea because it's
That's what I was thinking.
yeah, I don't know how long a journey it's going to be, but it's not short.
Nope.
Also,
What
not
about
really
speed?
roads for most of it.
Where we're going, we don't need any roads.
All right. Cool.
Although on the downside, it almost looks like we have to go back to Rhineport to have an easy route there.
I was gonna say you guys can go to Lake Gallon and then just not take a road and head to Lake Linnaeus in that area if you wanted to. Skip Rhineport. All right.
Might be safer to skip Rhineport.
I assume in the morning Henrietta's getting set up in her new room here at the library.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, I think we'll all go say goodbye to Henrietta.
Yep.
Well, I hope you guys have safe travels to Rogue Waters you're going to now.
Yes,
That's the plan.
that's
I hope you get some answers about your patron, Dietrich.
Thanks, me too. I'll be sure to tell you all about it.
I look forward to it.
stay safe, don't be a stranger, and let us know if anything happens to those stones.
Yep.
I will.
And, enjoy this place. Looks like you can get quite an education here.
Yep. Frank might even learn a thing or two. Who knows?
Don't be suspicious. Don't be
Oh my god.
suspicious. It's back.
She was saying that back there.
um, before you
Mhm.
guys leave the library, after you saying goodbyes to Henrietta, the Dawn Queen, Janelor, will walk in. Good morning.
Buenos dias.
You were
Morning,
in-
your queenliness.
I understood you were possibly in need of my assistance.
But I think we got it taken care of.
Excellent. I talked with my brother this morning about what happened last night. It seems the Oblexes crawled out of the sewer and into it like this place was the target. We're doubling our security of the objects in question. Looking around to see if anybody's there. But I do request that you all leave the city as soon as possible.
Did your brother also tell you about the broken windows? Someone wanted the Oblexes in here.
Or the Oblexes broke the windows themselves getting in here.
Suppose they didn't.
That is true, and we will find out why. In due time.
Your Highness. By any chance, do you think you could speed ourselves on by supplying us with a couple horses and a wagon?
To where are you going?
Far away from here, we assure you.
Indeed.
Oh well. If they were within the elven network of teleportation circles, perhaps I could be of assistance.
Do the elves make a habit of keeping teleportation circles to pirate havens and drug dens and gambling establishments and places of just general sinfulness?
We're going to Roguewater.
Aye, aye.
My brother and I spent a few years of our illicit youth there before father called us home many decades ago.
My father's been calling me home for about 7 or 8 years now. Isn't it fun?
Yes. If that's where you're going to go, I am familiar with it.
Wait, so you could teleport us there?
Certainly.
Well, that would save like 2 weeks travel.
That would.
Depends
would
on how
appreciate
you
it.
would, depends on how you would go.
Well,
So
I
back-
think we'd like to go by teleporting if that's possible.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's get us out of your hair even faster.
Are you the 6 of you ready to go?
Yep.
Yep.
I would like a moment, just to, before we go, I would like one moment just to finish up some personal things before we leave.
Yes, of course.
Mhm.
I'll be in the study when you all are ready to leave. What would you like to do?
So, Henrietta isn't in the room, right?
No, she's getting her room. I assume she's getting her room ready right now.
So I will head to her and try to speak to her in private.
Okay.
Kind of like knock on the door. Miss Henrietta, are you there?
And Lucius.
Hello.
Hello.
Uh, thank you so much for being our companion. It was wonderful that you were wonderful. I really appreciate you introducing me to an interesting world of literature. But on a more serious note, I kind of like I kind of pull out a piece of paper and I scribble out the symbol that we saw for the cult. If by any chance you see this symbol, don't take any chances. Just tell us and uh, call me a very what is it? Uh Call me pessimistic at the moment, but I feel like I have a bad feeling about even here. Because apparently, wait, has it been confirmed, by the way? This is above game. Has it been confirmed from our observations that someone might have potentially let the Obelixes in? Because
The window was broken out. Like it was broken, well, not out, but like broken inside. Like something broke that window to let them in here. The
okay,
pseudopods hurt. You have no idea if they could break glass.
okay. Thank you. So yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion that, or we have, from what the group gathered. Yeah, just stay safe.
I'm familiar with the symbol, Lucius, and I will make word if anything happens.
Thank you. Does that whole knightly bow shit and heads back to the rest of the group. I am ready.
You got some
Sorry,
books to go on the road with?
oh well, I do have the Princess and the Paladin. I hope they don't mind me borrowing it for a little longer than necessary. Just
Yeah, those late fees might be a bitch.
oh, I'm sure it can be covered somehow.
Okay. All right. With that, are you guys ready to leave?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unless Emrys wants me to go get him more stuff from the store.
Nope. Cool. All right. Go talk to her in her library. She will cast teleport. Give me 1 second because I now have to do math.
Math.
And
Oh, that's not
Magic.
good.
I am not good. You guys are teleported away. in a swirl of light, Pelor magic, flows up through all of you and teleports you. The next sound you all hear is yourselves splashing into water. And that's where we're going to leave it for next week.
Well,
How do you do us like this?
Why must you be like this?
Leave it to the dice, man.
Why must you be so cruel, O DM of Lords?
I told you about rope trick and plane shift for a reason.
It doesn't have rope trick.
I use silvery barbs on the priestess to re-roll.
I mean, it did cross my mind to say I want to counterspell the teleportation.
As soon as I started rolling more than one die, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. All right, we'll
Well-
see you guys next Monday for Sawyer 7.
Monday?
For Sawyer 7,
Yeah,
yeah. And then
the
we'll see
other
you guys
one.
in a week for episode 13 of Cult Busters.
We'll see you Monday for the princess and the paladin.
Yes, exactly. Bye, guys.